everybody? Welcome back to Mahjong Soul, folks. My name's Yusong. I hope you're having a good day wherever you are, folks. It's a beautiful day to be playing Mahjong. Now, I got some bad news. Let's rip off the Band-Aid quickly. Last night on stream, we went second place, then fourth place, then third place, which, I don't know if you know this, is still like net negative 170 points. Look. All I'm trying to say is, if I was any less of a masochist, this would really hurt, okay, folks? We're going back into the Jade Room today, and as we load into the Jade Room, let me just say this. If you've been enjoying the Zhong lately, make sure to subscribe. I got new videos every single day. You can also leave a like and a comment. If you're feeling particularly generous, as it helps out me and the channel such a great deal. It helps the robot overlords push the video to a whole bunch of new people. Featured comment of the day is from Deluge Rainstorm, who writes, playing restrained and principled 4-player Mahjong into the most unhinged plays you've ever seen in 3-player is an uncanny amount of aura. Thank you so much for the kind comment. Look, all I'm trying to say is we all gotta unbutton our collar. You know what I mean? We all gotta loosen our tie. We all gotta unwind somehow. And me, it's literally thumbnail farming in the 3-player minds. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, morally, you could make the argument that smurfing on, you know, Mahjong players that have only been playing for like a week or two is inherently morally wrong. And you know what? We can have that discussion in the marketplace of ideas. And I'm open to having that discussion. Thank you so much for the kind comment. And before we get too far into the game, I also want to give a quick shout out to all the patrons. Patreon.com/YU_SONG. The link is down below in the description. For $4 a month, you get access to a bonus video every single month. Holy burge. As well as the shout out like you're hearing right now. And a whole bunch of goodies, including our Riichi Mahjong song parody documents and our Riichi Mahjong strategy documents that I've written. Okay? I took a pencil to my temple and connected to... Wait, what is the Hamilton reference? Okay. Oh boy, it has been 2 minutes into the video. We're already knee deep in a Hamilton reference. Anyway, the point is, thank you so much for supporting me on Patreon. Welcome to Symphony. Thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you to everyone for allowing me to keep doing what I'm doing, and they give me the biggest slice of the pie there. So it's sincerely appreciated, folks. I might go 7 pairs. I'm a sick freak. I'm a sick freak. I might genuinely go 7 pairs. We could still play this hand normally, right? Draw into like a 1 of characters, a 4 of characters, a green dragon kind of oingo boingo with it. But if we draw into that green dragon, there's also a sick urge, right? There's also a carnal desire to just, you know, go for 7 pairs and have 7 pairs Dora Red 5. That seems pretty good to me. All right, folks, it's been an honor. It's genuinely been an honor. I gotta get rid of this green dragon. Someone's gonna pawn it. It's gonna be the worst day of my life. God, I love Riichi Mahjong. And God, I love sending the Riichi anyway. Left Lord, you and me could have ruled this city, Spider-Man, okay? This is so fricked up. You could have had 2 more safe tiles into me, excuse me. Buy me dinner first. But you could have had 2 more safe tiles into me. You elected not to do so. Oh, don't do it. And now I'm going to show you what real pain is, okay? It's not going second and then fourth and then third on a YouTube and Twitch live stream. It's called having 3 Dora in your hand and still losing the round anyway. Because we're playing Mahjong, baby. Let me just check to see if this East 1 Riichi decision. I don't know if this is sane. You know what I mean? I don't know if this is what people would call a sane gameplay decision, but it's certainly one way to defuse a bomb. You know what I mean? You ever watch like a crime movie and it's like cut the yellow wire, cut the red wire? You know what's the best way to defuse that bomb? Blow up the whole building anyways. You know what I mean? Blow up the whole building. Then we don't have a building to worry about. And that's exactly what we're trying to do with this Riichi. Yusong, how are you doing outside of the game today? Thank you so much for asking. Nobody ever asks around here. Everybody asks. I mean, everybody's so nice in this community. Thank you so much for asking. I'm doing okay. I mean, that's a bold-faced lie. Today, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm a little under the weather. My throat is a little sore. I think it was because this past weekend I stayed out. I went out for 2 nights in a row, which is not something that I usually do. I got 2 nights of late sleep, and late sleep for me is like, I don't know, 2 a.m. Some of you are really rolling your eyes at this, and that's okay. I accept that, okay? I understand that I don't necessarily have a rockstar lifestyle. Do I want that? No, not really. But can I tell you something? I think for the last 2 nights, no. Who's the bozo that gave this guy Green Dragon 3 Dora? Oh my God. Who would do that? Oh my God. Now Left Lord's in the lead. I paid $1,000 just to watch. Right Lord pays the dealer penalty. They had a great double-sided way. I don't think my hand was terrible though. I genuinely don't. Riichi 1 Red 5. It's not that great, but how are we supposed to play that? I don't want to fold when I've already painstakingly made my way into Tenpai, you know? It's difficult to get into Tenpai. But sometimes if your hand is garbage, you should lay it down anyway. But our hand wasn't necessarily garbage, you know what I mean? We had 2-ish Han worth of value. So anyway, the last 2 nights, I've genuinely gotten like, I've gotten like 10 to 12 hours of sleep. And it's felt so effing good. And I think I'm slowly coming back to an equilibrium. And here's what I've realized about my circadian rhythm. I think I'm the type of person that genuinely needs a lot of sleep. Like back in college, I would stay up late all the time. And I would stay, and it would always be because of procrastination. It's not because I'm like, woohoo, let's do a keg stand. I don't even know what a keg stand is. I think it's when you stand on the barrel, but like, I think it's when you do a handstand on a barrel. Let's look this up right now. Let's look this up. What is a keg stand? A keg stand is a drinking ritual, not the AI one. What is the purpose of a keg stand? No. What is a keg stand like? No stupid questions, subreddit. Yeah, let's go. These are my people. These are absolutely my people. I'm going to cut the white DZ, right? Yeah, I mean, I could still accept a 5 of bamboo right now, and it would feel awesome. I could still accept a 3 of bamboo, and it would still feel pretty awesome. Don't like everything's... Okay, well, hang on. Okay, keg stands kind of suck because you're literally chugging beer upside. They don't even write upside down. They just write upside. I mean, I think the person who wrote this comment was doing a keg stand in the middle of typing this out. But having a bunch of people cheer you on and doing a good job is fun. Okay, you literally just like praise. You don't even like drinking alcohol, which that's a good thing. You know what I mean? How do keg stands work? Prevailing theories. Kegs squeeze the beer up the tube into the person. Similar in principle to a Kegel exercise. What is happening? What is happening? Okay, how to do a keg stand. Okay, keg stand. A recreational drinking stunt in which a person does a handstand on a keg of beer and drinks from his tap. Okay, all right. So I can blend. You know what I mean? I can chill. By the way, Left Lord won that last round. I mean, look, they have the mandate of heaven. What we got nothing going on. I might. This is stupid. This is so stupid. But I'm gonna go for the pawn here. Why? We got white dragon. We got half flush, and we can accept the door. This feels and smells like a Mongon. You know what I mean? Half flush is not terrible. Someone calls Riichi. We've still got a good, amount of garbage with which we can fold. So I don't even hate the idea of calling a little bit of a reckless pawn here for the north wind. Neither our seat wind nor our prevalent wind. Why am I discarding all my circle suit tiles first? That's a great question. It's because right now, Left Lord still doesn't know if I'm flushing in the bamboo suit or the character suit, right? So you always want to get rid of one suit entirely first. Now they know I'm flushing in the bamboo suit. But for a moment, we were infinite. You know what I mean? For a moment, we were genuinely infinite. 4 of characters, no thank you. What do we want to see? I'll accept red 5 of bamboo. Don't give me the red 5 of characters. I'll also accept 2 of bamboo, which again is the door tile. The whole point of this boneheaded operation, Anyway, so I was in college, I would stay up all the time. I would stay up until like 3 or 4 a.m. And the next day I would be like kind of okay. I would be sleepy, but I would be okay. And it's so surprising that just in a few years after college, bold-faced lie, just in a few years after college, how your body can change a lot. It was like it was yesterday. And now folks, I thought I was like, because sometimes I tell other people in real life, I like to be in bed by 9. And I kind of say that facetiously. I kind of say that as like an exaggeration and as a joke. Folks, I'm realizing now it is no joke. I actually need to be in bed by 9. While you were out partying, I wasn't even studying the blade. I was just trying to get my REM cycles done. You know what I mean? Like, oh my God. So for the past few nights, I've been literally in bed by 9. It's felt awesome. Okay, well, this game of Mahjong is gonna be tough, buddy. This is rough. Oh my God. I mean, I suppose that's okay. Now the gulf between us and first place isn't that large. I'll also just say this: we're at risk of getting last. Okay, we could very well finish last. Is it because you're a nice guy? Oh, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear the peanut gallery and all the things that you have to say. This is a disgusting hand, by the way. And this is Grody. This is Grody 9000. This is so good. Seawin, Prevalent Win, Dora. This is 12,000 points in the dealer seat. Sure, it's just a Mongon, but again, a dealer seat Mongon kind of oingo boingo with it. I'm gonna throw my 1 of circles because I'm not even happy if I draw into a 3 of circles, right? What do you want me to do? Discard a Dora? I don't think so. Okay, absolutely freaking not. Could maybe pawn? Oh no! I might discard a Dora. Oh no! Oh no! Oh cry! Oh no! Just let me pawn Eastwind, and then we can think about it. Then we can have a discussion in the marketplace of ideas. Please, give me Seawind and give me Prevalent Wind. Or give me liberty or give me death. I'll accept anything at this point. I'm still gonna bamboozle you, okay? Last video I was kind of joking about how, you know, I've hoodwinked you. You thought that you were just watching a YouTube channel where I talk about Riichi Mahjong. Nope, I've been getting into improv comedy lately, so... I don't want to see the pie chart of how much I've talked about improv lately. It's probably too much. It's probably too much. But it's the thing that I can talk like enthusiastically, and like it's actually what my spare time has been focused on. So while we're just kind of idling, you know what I mean? While we're just kind of letting it ride, while we're doing the cruise control of having a good hand but not knowing how to get it into the end zone. Oh my god, I have to cut the Dora now. It's not just see when prevalent win one Dora, but I could Riichi. That would be nasty. Oh, that would be nasty. It's not gonna be nasty. It's see when prevalent win one Dora. Can we upgrade this hand? Yes, absolutely. We can draw into the red 5 in the bamboo suit. That's not gonna be that bad at all. Anything else? Not really. Genuinely not really. Hopefully we can stay in the dealer seat. That would go oingo boingo. And there's some good news, right? We know that left lord and a crosslord, neither of them can really use a 4 bamboo. So let's hope that they draw into another one and then deal into us. Okay, now that we've gotten the Mahjong out of the way, does anybody else like yes-anding? Okay. I did another improv show this past weekend. And it was fun. It was genuinely fun. I was really nervous about this one, but I was also really excited because I got to do improv. I got to do improv. Not just watch improv, but do it with like people that I really respect. Like the people that I don't want to drop any names because I don't want to like it's unbecoming. You know what I mean? I want to act cool. I want to act like I've been there before. I don't want to drop any names, but I got to do improv with some people that I really respect. I'm like, I've seen you on X, Y, and Z. Like, I know you. Yes, that's what I'm freaking talking about. Dealer C3 Han Andy. Is that 5200? Yeah, 58.2 or 58 hundo. I don't know which one, but it's nice. It's a 58 hundo, and that's how you do that. And that's how you freaking do that. And now Luigi gets first by doing absolutely nothing. So I was like, I've seen you. I like your work. I didn't say any of this because but I wasn't like rude either. I was just, you know, hey, how's it going? My name's Yusong. You know, trying to be normal. Yeah, barking in their face, trying to be normal. And so I thought I did mid improv. I don't think I was firing on all cylinders, but I don't think I was that bad. I thought I was genuinely okay, but I was a little disappointed on the drive home because I was like, I could have been funnier maybe. But I think, you know, this was like the 5th show that I've done in the past like year. Like in terms of like indie shows that I've actually done, I could count them on one hand, you know? Still very new to this. I wish I could shake everyone's shoulders before the show and tell them like, hey, I'm very new to this. So if I even get like, you know, compliments, please. You know what I mean? But I can't. So I just have to be cool and just tank all this emotional damage on the face. Whatever, fine. You know, the people have had it worse. I'm chilling right now. I'm going to cut Northwind followed by Northwind. I think that we could still get back into Tenpai. We might even be going to the moon with this one, okay? Not to borrow some parlance from some apes that I know, but like, and that's a reference to the AMC/GameStop bag holders that I was briefly part of for a moment in history. Absolutely, that's true. No longer. Thank God no longer. And did I lose money? Yeah, absolutely. That's how I learned not to take investing advice from Reddit. I know. It's obvious. It was a very not fun lesson to learn, okay? And I'll never need to learn it again. Oh my god, the Suji trap on the 9 of bamboo, kind of sicko mode with it. And they're rewarded for their devilry by getting an Aura Dora as well. Okay, that's pretty nasty. It's pretty nasty. Right Lord's certainly going to want that one back, but I applaud them for... I mean, I don't applaud them, but like I would have done the same thing. 9 of bamboo looks exceedingly safe. You can especially trust Suji when it's from an earlier tile, in theory. But in practice, it might still burn you something fierce. This might be a half outside hand. It's also big. I might go half outside hand because I simply have no better options. Great, it's a door tile. I gotta keep the 9 of bamboozlers in my hand anyway. Fine. You know what? This is absolutely fine. 5 of character. No, because why? Because this hand is not actually gonna win. Spoilers, okay? This hand is gonna get close to Tenpai. Someone else is gonna call Riichi, and then I'm gonna fold this hand. And I don't want to have to fold with something like the 5 of characters. Now Maka might give me a real spanking after the game for this. I don't know. I don't care. They don't know elite ball knowledge like I do. Could have maybe cheated the 1 of bamboo. I don't hate that. We still have a decent number of safe tiles with which we can fold, but let's just play it out. We could also backdoor into a 7 pairs. You know what I mean? That's not necessarily it's not necessarily terrible. So I got to do improv with a whole bunch of cool cats, and I say that unironically. Here are the things that I learned. Okay. Number 1, Yusong, you're probably going to be nervous the first time you perform with any given group. It's hard. It's hard to get everyone's it's hard to get everyone's vibe, especially if you're not experienced at the the freaking institution of improv as a whole, like the mechanic. Are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me? Okay, you didn't even call Riichi. This is devastating though. I mean, it's not like capital D devastating, but it is lowercase d devastating. I like the Domiton. I would have slammed the Riichi there, though. But then I guess I wouldn't have dealt in. Holy. I'm getting rewarded for such insolence. Insolence is the wrong word, but like, this feels awesome. And we don't even need to pawn into the South Winds if we don't necessarily want to, right? Like, this is just good. This is I could pawn into the Green Dragons and use the South Winds as my pair. Like, that's just disgusting. I'm gonna cheat here because one of these pairs is gonna happen. You know what I mean? Whether it's Green Dragon or whether it's South Wind, maybe even both if we're nasty with it. But like, one of these pairs is absolutely gonna happen. I think we can make like a Sonic the Hedgehog and go fast right now, you know? Other things that I learned, eye contact. Oh my god. As I was doing improv with like a whole bunch of like experienced gamers, there was so much eye contact, and I was literally shocked at the as it was happening. I was like, oh, like because I don't like eye contact in general, and so, but people were like locked the f in, and I I don't want to get all woo woo with it. You know what I mean? I don't want to get all like, oh well, the energy of blah blah blah, but like there is like a vivaciousness to it. Like if you're looking in someone's eyes, you are genuinely like locked in, and you are giving them the like all of your attention. That is such a good foundation of improv. And I learned like that was a genuinely good lesson. That was a genuinely good lesson that I took from this experience. Lesson number 2. You know, there's this like theory in improv that you learn in like your first ever class. Your teacher will probably tell you something like, you can give gifts to other people. And like a really bad example of this is like, you say to your scene partner, wow, that's a really big cowboy hat you've got. You've got going on. I'm so mad. Okay, that's a bad example. It's a purposefully bad example, okay? Also, speaking of purposefully bad, is no one gonna deal into me? Are you effing kidding me right now? Are you yanking my freaking chain right now? This hand is so good. This hand is either Green Dragon 2 Dora or Prevalent Wind 3 Dora. I'm okay with either. Please. Oh my god. Oh, I understand why no one's cutting the Dora right now. Part of the reason that someone would open their hand willy-nilly is because they have something awesome like 2 Dora in their hand, right? This feels like a very flimsy open. And maybe everyone's just playing really good defensive ball. But who cares? We can still sumo the tile that we need. And you know what? Like, sometimes you can't let Jesus take the wheel. Sometimes you gotta take the wheel yourselves. And honestly, just draw into the frickin' tile that you need to crush some hopes and dreams here in the Jade Room. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's what you gotta do. Please, I'm begging you, someone deal into me. I would even accept a 1 or a 3 or a 4 of bamboo. Like, any of those get me in a tenpai for a valid hand. Like, because we're gonna. Oh no. I don't know if I want to throw that. Me when I'm talking about my butt at the club. I'm sorry. Because I'm throwing a word. Like I'm throwing it back. So the eye contact, that was like cool. And then the gift giving, like, oh, that's a really big cowboy hat that you have on. I didn't realize like how aggressive you can be with it. And someone like a much more experienced improviser did it to me, and I was like, okay, locked in there forever. Like, oh my god, you can. Whoa, con mode 9000. Tell me this isn't good. Tell me this isn't actually good, though. If I draw into a single good tile, like... I could just wait until I'm in Tenpai. I'm so curious. South 3 con, everything. Like, I need to know what Maka thinks of this. Whether I should just be slamming it from the get-go, or if I should wait until I get into Tenpai. This is still good. This is still really, really good. We have 5 shapes. You know what I mean? It's not a bad situation. And I don't need to con. People, you know that the meme of the kid with the forehead veins bulging? Like that, I feel like that's what the viewing audience at home is currently experiencing. 3, 4, 5 mixed triple sequence, also an idea. You know what I mean? Also an idea. No cap, as the kids say. Like, that is a way that we could do this. Yeah, I think I'm gonna con into Riichi, and it's gonna be the greatest day of my life. This is so good. Do I pawn Green Dragon? I genuinely don't think that I do. I think I just draw into a 3 or a 6 here or a 3 or a 6 here. And then I con and then I Riichi. And then we go to Virginia and then we go to the White House. Yeah. And then, okay, a lot of the 2s are gone, but there's nothing we can do about that, right? And also that doesn't matter to us. It makes it harder to use a 3, which is kind of nice, all things considered. We could still, by the way, if someone calls Riichi, I literally just don't con and I chase the Riichi. And it's still the greatest day of my life. Riichi, White Dragon, Red 5 Dora. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? How does that not sound amazing to you? That's a 4-Han slapper. Good. I'm glad I didn't con. Now I have a guaranteed Genbutsu Greg tile and I can still chase you out of this town. You'll never work another day in this industry. You're nuts. You're nuts. Riichi into immediate discarding of the door. There's no way that is ever correct. South 3 con everything. Across Lord Dora after Riichi. When you look at another player's discards and Maka out of spite, I'm not pawning. I'm still genuinely not pawning. I believe in this hand. I don't even need to chase the Riichi if I don't necessarily have to. But God, do I freaking want to? Oh my God, do I freaking want to? That's disgusting. This is gross. So it was genuinely a fun experience. I'm gonna die. I'm going Suji Gamer. You're not waiting with a 5-6. That's so disgusting. That's so disgusting. Suji, and I'm glad that I didn't. Oh my God, I'm glad I didn't con to give you 2 more chances at Oradora, but that's still so bad for me. Now I'm like an inch away from death. Oh my God. All right, I haven't. We've been dealt so many like game-winning hands, and I've thrown all of them away. Yusong, whose fault is that? Come on, don't be that way. It could have happened to anybody. Okay. Could have happened to anybody. Oh my God, please. 7 of bamboo is our nut. 7 of bamboo is the nut draw, followed by anything in this bulging shape. And then it's the most Riichi Pinfu hand of all time. Okay, worst day of my life / best day of my life. I don't know. 2, 3, 4 mixed triple sequence. 5, 7, 7 shape because I've lost control of my own life. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Oppa Tanya style, a little all simples. Awesome. That's so good. There's a 3, 4, 5 mixed triple sequence somewhere in this hand. I don't love it. What am I going to discard here? Literally no idea. Can you please stop asking me these hardball questions? Too stupid here to know what to discard fully. Except that was the absolute correct discard. Gaming. What I pawn here? Yuppers. Huge yuppers. What I chi here? Extremely yuppers. I would chi into a 4 of bamboo. That's the only tile. I would pawn into literally anything. This is a good hand. This is genuinely a good hand. I would also chi into that. Yeah. God, I love being in Tenpai. God, I love the smell of Tenpai in the morning. This is so good. All simples, Red 5 Dora. 12,000 points in the dealer seat. Please. 6 of characters, kind of nut, kind of not, because then we can wait for a 2, 5, 8, but then we're in Ferritin jail. I would just love to win. I would simply adore the chance to win. Sumo goes wild here. Like, anything goes wild. Please, Yostar, please. Please, I'll rip the gacha. If I end this game in first, I'll rip the gacha. Like, I know that was on the table before, but I just want to remind you what the stakes are, Yostar, okay? I hate to play hardball, but that's the way things go. Thank you. Jeez Louise. So this is 11th thou in the dealer seat. It's going to be hard to... Oh, I shouldn't say these words out loud. It's going to be hard to get dead last. It's still possible. It's still possible. We could deal into a Yakuman or something of that sort. We could have the worst starting hand you've ever seen in your entire life. This has to be a half flush. I know you're thinking orphans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. I don't get out of bed for 8 orphans. I genuinely don't get out of bed for 8 orphans. If anything, it's a half flush. And again, it's not a half flush that wins. It's a half flush that kind of gets close to Tenpai, but folds once someone else makes it into Tenpai. Some nice draws, though. Like, if we need to high roll, we're going to need to high roll anyways. Okay, based. based in bamboo pilled right now. Actually gross. Actually disgusting. Would I chi? I would chi into a 7 of bamboo. Keep open a lot of double-sided weights. Would I pawn into Westwind? Nah, I wouldn't really want to pawn into Westwind. But 7 of bamboo is kind of like the only tile that I would really throw it back for. That's really good as well. I mean, now chiing into a 3 of bamboo doesn't even look that bad. Left Lord pawning? Oh my god. Why call the chi when you can just straight up rip it like a demon? Oh my god. Okay. 2 tiles away from Tempai. 30 seconds until Mars. 7 of bamboo still are not draw. 3 of circles, get the frick out of here. You're going for a flush in the character suit. Nightmare. Genuine nightmare for me because you have one of these. You have one of these. You have Prevalent Wind or you have Red Dragon. Are you rushing or are you dragging? I mean, you have one of them, you know? And I'm afraid that I'm gonna have to give you the tile that you're looking for. That's horrible that you're discarding overflow tiles. How it means that you're pretty much in Tenpai. I don't want to pawn the 8 of bamboo. That actually seems really bad. How safe do I want to play it? I think if you start discarding like a 3 of characters, then I know that I can't mess with you. I just can't mess with you if that's the case. If I deal into... Oh, this is freaky. Because I don't think you have green dragon triplets. I don't think that you do. Oh my god. Actually, so gross. Okay, it passed. Am I 1 tile away from Tenpai right now? I don't think so. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 pairs. That's not bad. It's not necessarily bad. 8 of circles, sure. I don't see a huge problem, right? Left Lord not going for anything in the circle suit. I gotta be scared of Right Lord's Yakuman, I suppose. Could pawn just to be in Tenpai. Could she, because I'm an idiot? No, to be nicer to yourself, King. All right, I'll pawn this. I'll pawn this. I'll just try to be in Tenpai later. Okay, you'll also pawn. Good on you. You know what I mean? I can't really control what's going on there. Sure, this is not necessarily to win, but it is just to try to be in Tenpai so that I can maybe repeat South 4 one more time, like a Daft Punk banger off of the Discovery album. 2 of characters. You're not waiting with a 3-4. I think it's worth pushing here. I think that tile is a spooky, scary tile to throw, but I think it's worth playing for the win here. Okay, I'm not coming back for 30%. I'm coming back for everything. No, okay. But honestly, it's an honor just to be nominated. You know what I mean? It's an honor just to get second. Like, that's in this game, when I thought I was going to get last, huge. Second place isn't that bad, right? This is, hey, sees second place Steves get second place degrees. I'm loving it. 6-7, 6-7. Me trying to cling on to relevance for 6-7, right? So eye contact was good. Gift giving was good. And then I was like a little bummed because I was like, I think I'm like, should I have waited to do improv with all these really experienced people? So that until I was a little bit better at it, you know what I mean? So I didn't like feel like I was doing bad improv in front of everyone. And I think a friend said something really insightful. She was like, how else are you going to learn? Like, how else are you going to learn? How are you going to get all of these insights from improvising with more experienced people without doing it? And especially without doing it in front of an audience. Like maybe you can end up in like a practice group somewhere, but the odds of that are really, really low. I'm adding this second part. This didn't come from them. And so I'm like, you know what? Unfortunately, there is no way of learning without doing it like in front of an audience, really. Like you can still get a lot of good practice done, but then getting more comfortable on stage is another thing, right? So I don't know. I guess there's no other way of doing it. So I just got to keep doing it. I wish it wasn't so socially, emotionally difficult when you feel like you're not doing an amazing job, but that's okay. Had I cut this, it would have been all simples red 5 Dora, all simples red 5 Dora, but the weights would have been so much better. It's 48-48. I think it's arguable here. I think it's genuinely arguable. And then you have an epic deal in. They don't even want you to push this, mate. This is freaky. This was freaky. I mean, I don't like any of these. Like, you're kind of screwed no matter what here. And you end in a really nice shape. Like, your hand is in such good shape having discarded the 7. So I don't hate that call. What was this 9 discard? Oh, I said, okay. The 5-7. I think I might have cut this. I mean, I don't know what your pair is going to be. But I probably would have cut this 1. No, that can't be right. I mean, it doesn't look that bad. You want a 4, 5, 6 mixed triple sequence. So yeah, this is just genuinely a tricky hand to play. It's so close to being a good hand, and yet so far. South 3. South 3 was freaky. Khan is not necessarily correct here. 37 to 50, I'm gaming. I'm genuinely gaming. And then the percentages are going down. And then it's never the overwhelmingly correct answer. And then when the Riichi gets called, look at this. Unequivocally correct, by the way. Unequivocally. Oh, and I didn't even cut that. I cut the north one. Unequivocally correct, by the way. And I'm cutting the 1. You wanted me to cut white. Oh, okay. Yeah, we could have cut green DC followed by green DC. Did I deal in with the 7? I did. We had such a confirmed path to safety here. Why did I not take it? It's called cutting green dragon, followed by green dragon, followed by a white dragon. Oh, man. I could have also just Gigantamax folded, but I don't want to necessarily cut a tile that's close to the Dora. So this is going in the LibreOffice document for sure. Hang on. I didn't even get a good screen capture of everything. Why is my mouse not syncing up to the corners of my screen? Windows. Okay. This is this is very similar to a thing that we recently wrote as well about the dragon tiles. When you're drowning in a lake of garbage, Riichi Mahjong is not League of Legends. Even Shohei Ohtani. Dare to imagine your future. The allure of the dragon tiles is supreme. It's basically this, but it's in a different context. Callus Scout, thank you so much for the follow. I sincerely appreciate it, even when I'm not streaming. Do not ignore the path to safety. Hang on. When you're overboard and treading water, do not ignore the life raft in front of you. In this case, we have an easy path for folding. We could cut green DZ, followed by green DZ, followed by white DZ, and still get into Tenpai for a banging hand. We dealt in with the 7, and it feels unnecessary in hindsight. Okay, huge. Okay, so that's a good lesson. Sorry, it just reminded me of a lot of, like, I'm not even being that snarky to myself. Something that's been annoying lately is that, like, on streams, look, I'm not saying that I know how to conduct myself in other people's chats, but I certainly know not to make every single comment a snarky one that's like, well, I don't know if that was a good idea. Like, frick off. Oh my god, it's so annoying. Like, oh my god. So I was just a little annoyed that was myself. And honestly, it's a good moment of reflection, because we could all, you know, we lose sight of ourselves online. I'm gonna reflect. I mean, I don't, like, I very rarely, I only comment under duress. I only socialize until when I have to, especially online. But it's like a good reminder to be like, if every single comment is a snarky one, like, or if every single comment is like a smirk, like, that's just really annoying. I don't know who needs to hear it, but I need to start using the ban feature more on my Twitch channel. So East 1 Riichi decision. Okay, East 1 Riichi decision. What happened here? I gave them everything. And it was kind of correct. And then I slammed. And honestly, Maka was like, "Oh, why not blow up the whole building to defuse this bomb?" Did they like this pawn? They love this pawn. I even know they love this pawn. This is so good. It's, oh my god, and it's just a shootout. And did we win this one? No, we didn't. Winning this one would have been awesome. Winning that one would have been awesome. There's some high-level Riichi Mahjong commentary right there. So yeah, those are my recent experiences doing improv, and I hope you enjoyed listening to them. I'm gonna go curl up in bed and go to sleep at 9 p.m. tonight. Folks, I'm never going out again. I'm genuinely never going out again. Socializing literally made me ill. That's gonna do it for today's video. If you enjoy this, if you enjoy the genre, make sure to subscribe. I got new videos every single day. You can also leave a like and a comment if you're feeling particularly generous. Helps out me and the channel such a great deal. I stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 3 p.m. Pacific. Get those snarky comments out of here. And it's only like most people are fine. Literally 99.99% of people are fine. I guess I'm just a little tilted. And maybe it's a me thing. Maybe it's genuinely a me thing. Maybe other people are. I'm misinterpreting someone else's joking tone. But to be honest with you, I don't think that I am misinterpreting someone's joking tone. Anyway, you can find that link in the description along with our community Discord, our VOD channel, and our Patreon, which is the best way to support me. Until next time, please take care of yourself and please be kind to yourself, okay? I'll talk to you soon. Peace.